Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. It's been a crazy day, but a good day. Listen, the markets closed. The Dow closed green, the S&P closed red, and the NASDAQ closed red. Let's rewind to last night. I believe the last time I looked at ticker symbol MU, Micron, that it was up around 15%. It may have cooled off a bit. I don't know. Been traveling a little bit, and it brought the market up. It brought the pre-markets up, right? By the way, my name is Larry Jones. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And it brought the market up, and we were looking good. And then we had PCE data come out this morning, right? And when PCE came out, sorry, I'm going to walk a little bit. When PCE came out, the pre-markets, the NASDAQ was up as much as 700 points. And PCE came out, it was still good. Actually, it rose on PCE numbers, right? And so some are saying that the PCE was hotter than expected, but the market rolls on that data. And then for everyone that's doing options, soon as the first 15-minute window is over, for those of you that don't do options, we try not to trade the first 15 minutes. But the very second, it's a little suspect, the very second that the first 15 minutes was over, market fell. Stock market fell, right? And a lot of people got wiped when the stock market fell, right? The NASDAQ fell. A lot of the stock that you guys are in went down, right? And so a lot of people got wiped out. I'll talk about that in a minute. Sometimes being a good options trader is knowing when not to trade. But the market rose last night in the pre-markets. It rose this morning in the pre-markets. And when the market went live, everything dumped. It was suspect. But if you were trusting the signal, you were ready. Now, a lot of stuff is down, like quantum computing, some of the chips. Now, it rose. Micron rose some of the chips, but some things still got beat down. And like I said, I just believe that this summer is going to be full of chop, lower lows and lower highs. So we're still going to get highs, but it's going to start to be lower lows and lower highs for the summer chop, okay? So I want you guys to be ready and not surprised. It's okay to have stop losses set. It's all right. It's okay to have stop losses set on the stock or ETFs that you bought a little high. That's all right, right? And so you don't have to have it on everything, just the stuff that you bought high. Man, that looks good. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Woo-wee. So what else I wanted to talk about? Micron. I have a friend that has a trailing stop loss on the Micron, had a lot. I think it's too late to start chasing something like Micron. I think that it's going to cool down, but then go up later, just like SpaceX, okay? I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to say that SpaceX could come down to about $75. Right now, I looked at SpaceX, and last I looked at it, it was like $135, $134. I'm sorry, $150. I'm sorry. Remember, it was supposed to be 135. It IPO'd at 150, and now, right now, it has come back down to where you were able to buy it if you didn't pre-order it. So correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's at 150. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And now a lot of people are biting their nails because they bought at the top. So whenever you have, like I've been saying, a IPO that comes out that hot, you're buying a lot of hype. And I will be buying. I believe that SpaceX is going to help us make a lot of money, but it's your purchase price. It's not how long you hold a stock. It's your purchase price. And we want to get in at the right price. And sometimes that requires patience. So when the lockup period is out and they start dumping all of these shares onto the market, we will buy. Now, I want to talk about crypto for a minute. Bitcoin dips to about 58K, and we bought some in money moves. I alerted, and then we bought some more at 59. I have a dollar cost average that I've been buying daily, right? But when it hit 58, I started doubling down on my daily average. I do believe that Bitcoin will come down to the mid 50s. I could see another leg down to 54 even, 55, 54. That's when I'm going to alert the money movers, and by the time I make a video, I'm going to alert you guys that I am buying more aggressively, and at that point, I will be doubling down on my daily buys. But if it's a really fast, big dump on Bitcoin, I'm just going to buy a big chunk. Now, remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Larry is just telling you what he's doing, okay? Got a slight headache, but I am just getting through it, guys. But I just want you guys to know what's going on with me. I'm going to be taking a weekend and kind of chilling, but I'm also going to be posting a few updates like this that's straight to the point. We want to see what Friday yields us. We want to see, I wouldn't even check the pre-markets tonight. They, right now in this chop, I wouldn't even go off of the pre-markets. Remember last night, they were green. Even this morning, the NASDAQ, like I said, the NASDAQ was already up. And then when the PCE came out and the data came out, the indices jumped even higher. So that was a little suspect. Now, let me go back to options traders. I'm going to say something like I said in Money Moves as I was trading live. Sometimes being a good options trader is knowing when not to trade. Sometimes actively trading is knowing when not to trade. What's not a good time period? Maybe the morning wasn't. Maybe the afternoon gave you better yields. Maybe the power hour gave you a better yield. Or maybe it was a day not to trade at all. Remember, the money you save is exactly the same as money earned, because money lost is money lost. Whether you got into a bad call, whether it be a call or a put, right, and lost that money, or you saved the money, that's the difference. Saving that money and not putting your money at risk is a part of trading. That is a part of actively trading. You don't have to be on the field to be a part of the team, okay? And so for those of you that are new traders, don't, the good book says be anxious for nothing. Don't feel like you have to be in a rush to give your money away. Rise above the chop. If you're trading the 2 minute, go to the 5 minute. If you've been losing with the 5 minute, go to the 15 minute for those of you that's doing options. Just wait for a safer trade. Wait for a cleaner, clearer signal. Now on Tuesday of next week, I'm going to be doing some training in Money Moves. All right. Now I didn't forget about you guys in the free community. I will start this Tuesday. I'm going to go through a series. So if you're not a part of Money Moves, just hit more on your device, hit description. We're there. If you are not in the options and you just want to know when to buy, I suggest you take my Tuesday's training. And I'm going to be doing that in the free community as well as Money Moves. Of course, Money Moves is going to get much more, okay? You're going to get my exact buys and my exact sells. But even in the in the free community, I'm going to teach and share with some of you how and why I simply buy the stock itself. That's going to be available. So everyone here, There's no excuse for you to take it, for not taking it to the next level. Okay, guys? So come and join us. But remember, it's okay, all right? I'm giving you permission to set some trailing stop losses. Let's say you've had VOO, let's say you've had VTI, or whatever ETF. Let's say you got NASDAQ from, I'm not NASDAQ, you have Nvidia and you've had it for 5-6 years, right? 8 years even. And you want to keep that, all right? Let's say you have some Micron, you want to keep that. But let's just go with Nvidia. You can only set a stop loss on the Nvidia that you've bought in the last year. Follow? And then you could sell all or a portion of it. It's okay. We, Larry, expect a lot of chop this summer. I expect lower lows and lower highs for the remainder of this summer. I do. And there are going to be some green days where you're going to see a lot of pop. And then there's going to be a lot of days where you see a lot of chop. Meanwhile, it's going to be drifting down. But have no fear. I do believe that by the end of this year, we could come right back up and be at the highest point that we've been for the entire year, okay? All right, come back and join us on this journey as we create generational wealth. We'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.